Eastern Oregon fires continue to be top of mind for many, especially those who are still on evacuation notice. Malheur County evacuations have been lifted, but Baker County is still on differing levels throughout.
The Durkee Fire is at about 270,000 acres. It is about 20% contained. It is east of I-84. The Badland Complex Fire is 2,600 acres and is 0% contained. That one is west of I-84. And our Abby Wilt has been in Eastern Oregon for the past 4 days. Abby, good afternoon. What is the latest where you're at?
Joe, Brenda, good afternoon. Yes, so as you can see, there is a considerable amount of damage where we're at and a lot of burning, and it is still pretty windy, but overall, we are really seeing some relief. As you said, those Malheur County evacuation notices have been lifted, and the Baker County evacuation notices are going down as we speak. So they are still in place, I want to clarify, but they are starting to loosen up, and people are definitely starting to sense a sigh of relief, but they are still urging everyone to stay vigilant as there is still a fire nearby. And while there have not been any reports of structure loss yet, again, there is still a considerable amount of burned ground. We know people have lost animals, people have lost cattle, and we've seen a lot of crews today in Huntington and the Lime area cleaning up. Residents tell me that the fire has surrounded their homes, not just once, but several times throughout the past week, which is really causing a major scare here in the Huntington area. I spoke with Matt Sott today. He says that he has not gotten any sleep. He's barely had a fully cooked meal, and he has really been actively working since the fire started to save his home and his neighbors' homes. Luckily, his home is still standing, but that is after several close calls.
I feel pretty lucky because a lot of people weren't so lucky. I didn't have any animals hurt, and my house is still standing, and a lot of people weren't that lucky.
Again, we do not have any reported numbers on structure loss yet, but just by driving around in the area, you can see a lot of land completely charred. We have not seen any homes completely burned, but we will keep an eye out. And the towns of Huntington, Bridgeport, Rye Valley, Richmond, and Durkee are still being threatened the most this evening. And I-84 has remained open today from Ontario to Pendleton. This is the first time since that fire has been taking over that we've seen it open for the full day. But they're still monitoring for visibility on that stretch. As you can see behind me, I-84 is open. So overall, Joe and Brenda, we are definitely seeing some relief here. Conditions are changing, but again, it is windy, so that is not, they're still reminding everyone to stay vigilant and make sure you're still keeping an eye. And I also want to pull up that evacuation map just so you know what levels are still on for each county. So like I said, the Malheur County evacuations have been lifted, but we will continue to bring you live updates on Baker County evacuations as we have them. Joe and Brenda.
All right, Abby Wilt reporting from Eastern Oregon. Certainly encouraging to see things be a little bit better than yesterday, but evolving quickly. We'll keep a close eye on it for you. And again, we mentioned this, but we want to be very clear. A quick evacuation update for you. The Malheur County Sheriff's Office says that all evacuation recommendations for the Durkee and Cow Valley fires have been lifted, but that's only for those in Malheur County. They say that there are still some smaller fires burning from yesterday's lightning. They add that fire danger remains high, so be careful out there. A county-wide burn ban is still in effect. Let's get over to Brenda, though. She's got some other things she's tracking. Brenda?
Yeah, Joe, we're also tracking other fires in our area, including the Cow Valley fire. You just talked a little bit about that, but 133,490 acres burned so far here, 91% contained, so we have seen a little bit more progress there. The evacuation notice, again, has been lifted, so this no longer applies, and this is only going to be for Malheur County in that area. Over at Bench Lake Fire, 2,595 acres burned so far and 95% contained. No evacuations at this time. Back to you, Joe.
All right, Brenda, thank you.